Omobaya, Mobilize 7 has got that story. Those names, though, I tell you, those names. Now, you want sport lover? Okay, you might as well want to take this. Finidi, World Cup targets keeps me on my toes. All right, page 39 has got that one. I'm routing for you, Finidi. Don't worry, you'll do it. Okay, right? But let's get on to this one right now. The Daily Trust newspaper, bandits kill 50 burn houses in Plateau. Not so nice a story. It's got two writers to it. Why say Canada is no longer peaceful? I'm heading to the police right there. Alright, to the Bay Daily Trust newspaper. Hardship, social chaos looms. ACF warns. Page 3. It's got that story. Now to page 16. Generate fumes, kill 7 undergraduates in Bayelsa. Undergraduates. Whew. My goodness. All right, now let's take you to page 19, where CBN increases interest rate by 150 basis points to 26.25%. Remember the last time it was a 200 basis point, and now 150 basis point. Okay, and it stands at 26.25%. Okay, page 19 heralds the story. Now to page 20. Culture Ministry votes 290 million naira for solar street lights in Ministers' local government area. All right, that's something, I tell you. But then look at let's take you to a Kano state where Kano Assembly to amend law Ganduje used to dethrone Sanusi. Page 22 has got that story right there. And let's run on page 4. Minimum wage, federal government labor meeting deadlocked again. And now let's get on to this one. Oh, sharp eyes, sharp eyes, sharp eyes come now. All right, page 3 it is. Yes, and Abuja abduction, 9 still missing. Families have got that to say. I pray that they are found, and they are found in one piece. Okay, well, let's get on to this one right now. The Guardian newspaper, big story on the front page. MPC outcome, CBN guns for stable currency, FPIs as rates hike hurts businesses. Page 6 has got that story, and it's got a couple of figures, indeed adorning the front page just underneath that story. You might as well want to see that one right there. And looking at this one on page 6 as well. Page 6 is looking popular now. APC dismisses merger talks as OB visits LP Secretariat. All right, page 6 has got that story. And let's take you to page 4 now. Death penalty for drug traffickers not proven effective, says UNODC. Court cautious tenure extension for Rivers local government area chairman. All right, page 7 has got that story. To page 3, Yobe, Benue, Anambra senators clash over farmers' headers crisis. All right, page 3 has got that story. A sad story coming from Plateau State. Bandits kill 46 persons, raise homes in Plateau. News page 28 has got that story. At the base of the Guardian newspaper, Nigerian startups get 29.3% of Africa's $15 billion funding in 5 years. News page 15 has got that story. Nigerian startups, right? They get 29.3% of Africa's $15 billion funding in 5 years. But we just hope that the MPC rate that's been hiked every time is not going to take them out of business. But then looking at this one now, news page 5, fresh nationwide strike looms, varsities over ASU's demands. All right, fresh nationwide strike looms in varsities over ASU's demands. All right, I thought that the federal government was already looking into what we're requesting. Come on, ASU, not now. But anyways, let's look at this one now. The Punch newspaper, it is. And yes, the big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper has got this one. And yes, it goes very straight to the point. And it's talking about 26.25% interest rate. Private sector fears loan repayment crisis. Page 19 has got that story. One writer to it. Previous interest rate hikes killing businesses. 1.5 trillion naira bad loans may rise. Operators have got that one to say. I'm looking at the belly button, belly button of the Punch newspaper front page now. Medical tourism spending falls by $5.24 million. CBN has got that to say. Page 2 heralds that story. To page 14, I didn't start governing fully until this February. Fibera has got that to say. I'm taking you to the base of the Punch newspaper. Police launch manhunt for Ogun woman's abductors. Page 5 has got that story. Failed robbery. Lagos varsity student escaped death. That's a good one. Pages 4 and 5 has got that story. Now let's look at this one. Oyo Assembly approves Mackinday's 10 billion naira loan request. Borrowings now? Alrighty. Page 11. It's got that one. And then to the side of the Punch newspaper, minimum wage meeting adjourned as Labour rejects fresh 54,000 naira offer. Page 2 has got that story. Something brewing now. Now let's take you just above the Punch newspaper banner and bring you to page 19, where Tinubu's okay $750 million for rural electrification. Alrighty. Now to page 20 now. Naira slide pushes Dangote diesel to 1,100 naira to a liter. Okay, now the last one I'll be bringing to your audiovisual consciousness is this one on page 11. Reps panel probe faulty presidential aircraft. Alright, that would be all for the Punch newspaper. What is going on with the Nation now? As we take a dive into the Nation newspaper, big story: Shatima, government tough options prevented economic downfall. And you would find that story on continued on page 2, because it actually started on the front page of the Nation newspaper. It's got one writer, or two writers, I beg your pardon. Okay, first writer, petrol subsidy cut has impacted positively, says Yuguda. And the second writer, Ganduje, lists feeds. Righty. Now, this one right here says, just above the Nation newspaper banner, minimum wage talks continue today after Labour rejects federal government's 54,000 naira offer. News page 4 has got that story. And let's take you to yet news page 4. It's really a popular one on the front page of the Nation newspaper. States lose battle over hold on council's funds. Page 4 has got that story yet on page 4. February swears in commissioners cleared by 3 lawmakers. Are you serious right now? This is indeed really interesting. Page 4 has got that story now. Okay, now let's go down. Just down a bit to the belly button of the Nation newspaper right now. Experts differ with CBN over interest rate hike. It's got two writers to it. Lending now attracts 26.25%. Okay. Second writer, Apex Bank collaborating with fintechs to boost financial sector. Okay. And now at the base, state varsities for student loan, page 3. And then the last one that I'll be taking on the front page, base of the Nation newspaper. Court sacks monarch in Ondo after 29 years. Right, page 5 has got that story. This is just something that tells you that, hey, the long arm of the law will always catch up with you no matter how long it might take. And this is going to be the last one that I'll be taking. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper, big story on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Tougher times ahead as CBN raises interest rates to 26.25%. It's got a couple of writers, two precisely. CCPC, NECA, analysts decry rate hike. Second writer, Nigerians facing unbearable times due to your policies, ACF tells Tinubu. Page 2 has got that story, and as well as you can get on to the full story on page 6 as well of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, let's get on to this one. Court nullifies amendment of local government laws by pro-Wike lawmakers, and it's got one writer to it. Assembly screens confirms 8 commissioner nominees. Page 3 has got that one too. Page 2 now, minimum wage. Again, Labour rejects federal government's 54,000 naira offer. It's got one writer to it. Meeting continues today. All right, now let's get on to the chest part of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and this would be Senate in fresh bid and herder-farmer conflicts. It's got one writer to it. Rejects Northern Senators' call to revisit grazing routes. Okay, second writer. 2 precisely now. Okay, plans national summits. Page 3 has got that story. To page 2 now. Kano Assembly amends Emirates Council bill amid speculation of Sanusi's return. All right, now to page 8. Court dethrones traditional ruler in Ondo after 29 years. Obaship tussle. You see that. Now, base, we may declare a nationwide strike anytime from now. ASU, please, ASU, no. I'm sure that's what you're saying in your mind right there in your heart. Well, that's what I'm saying too. Page 21 has got that story. Bandits kill over 40, raise several homes in Plateau community. This is unacceptable now. Page 27 has got that story. When will we ever take the life of a Nigerian so seriously? I don't know. But I want to be hopeful. 2027, Atiku will be united by mutual desperation. APC has got that to say. It's got one writer to it. Says Nigerians comfortable with Tinubu. Right? Page 8 has got that story. And that would be all that we are taking on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Guess what? It's that time of the day where you get to add your voice in the discourse, that you put that call through via the studio line 0907-353-0044 or 090-8766-8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. Please go straight to the point, as it will be just 1 minute, maybe 40 seconds just for you to say what you have to say. Go straight to the point, keep it short and simple, and please do not attack personality. Address the headlines as it comes to you with every form of responsibility and civility. All right? And of course, if you're sending a voice note, a voice message to the WhatsApp portal number, please leave it a stay at 1 minute 30 seconds so that every other family member can add their voices in the headlines or in the discourse, right? All right, I already gave you the numbers, and you are watching Outside the Shores of Nigeria. You're doing a good thing. Follow across all the social media platforms where we have a strong presence, talking about YouTube, talking about Facebook, talking about X, talking about TikTok, talking about Instagram. We are there, right? Give us some love, show us some love, and yes, we'll be glad. Well, that's a miss though. Keep it coming. Taking this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Moses?
Yeah,
Moses.
That's right. That was a night.
That's right. Slept well. What about you? I hope you slept well. Yes, I did.
Slept alone?
Moses, I slept with the Father, Son, we are together, and the Holy Ghost.
So you need to work. Let me find one for you.
All right then, thank you. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, on the issue of, I had one of your headlines.
Yes.
Says that they are planning for the elections of Tinubu content. I think that is what Nigeria needs now. It's too early.
Right.
What Nigerians are going through, they should come to the table drawing board to look at what the economy has caused the life of many Nigerians.
Right.
Not because these parties at this time, your manifestos, were they able to meet all the manifestos on the ground before you begin to talk for another election? The election shouldn't be their concern. The challenge that and the promises that they promise to Nigerians on how to advance us from these economic challenges. So this is a focus. Not election. Not just 1 year. You are talking about the election that is coming up. So look at that. And look at what it has done to this country.
Okay. All right. Moses.
On his own side.
Yeah.
Diesel. Look, you know what we are saying? We say that let the good oil be given to this man to stand in a country to let the cost of this fuel crisis. It was what crisis that led to what we are facing today.
All right. Moses, I don't mean to cut you, but so that we can allow every other family member and your voice.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I rest my case.
Yes. Rest in your case right there, but oh, come on. Yeah, I understand. You've got a lot to say right there, but yes, you already know that we have every other family member who also wants to add your voice in the discourse. Keep the calls coming through. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother. This is the voice of Kennedy.
All right, King K.
Calling from Caro, yeah.
All right, King K. Welcome aboard. Very well, thank you very much. All right, let's get into it.
I wanted to ask you that, in as much we have some bandits that are appearing in uniform apparel, how do we get to know those that are government official approved personnel? But
right.
Sometimes, so let me just go straight to the point.
Yes, please.
Talking about 4 to something persons being killed in just a state, Plateau State, and the whole country is quiet as if nothing happened. The whole country, the president has not even come out to address or condole us. It's bringing me to the bone marrow. I'm from Plateau State. What have our people done? So if the government cannot defend us, is it not better that the government give us another option to like also come out to defend ourselves? Come on, this is not good. It's so sad that this is the period of farming that people are supposed to go to farm, and people will come, and then I see we have another government in our country. Let me start at this point.
Right, thank you, King K. Right there. It is really something that should bother each and every one of us. I mean, that's the thing, right? When we hear killings, do we really? I don't know if you really understand what killings means. When people, okay, all right. Then you take it to the height of 40 people, right? And Kennedy, I get what you're saying, but then the government has got to show us that it is indeed seriously working towards ending the issues of killings that's ongoing, in various parts of the country. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barrister. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Okay, I didn't quite get your name. Sorry, didn't get your name. Sorry, what is your name? And you might as well want to speak into the phone.
Hello?
Yeah, what's your name? Come on, I would love you to tell me your name, please, so that we can proceed. And besides, it was not very clear, the reception here. You might as well want to move away from your current location and to yet another one, so that we can have a good reception, of your voice, because I really want to hear, what you have to say right there, knowing fully well how important you are to me, to the station, and as well as how important what it is you have to say is to the entire nation. Hello, good morning. Hello,
good morning, Master Adua.
Good morning to you.
My name is Olajide. I'm coming from Wuse.
Olajide, welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. My
Yes,
regards to Comrade Salasi and other callers.
Exactly.
On the issue of minimum wage,
Yeah.
Master Adua, we will continue to say it. Whatever we are doing, we have to be circumspect in doing it.
Okay.
Labor should understand that we have been processing it. That minimum wage now, with the level of how everything is, should be between 55,000-60,000. And many of our people didn't understand that 60,000 is not the entire money you are going to pay as level 1. That is your basic will start from that 60. By the time they add other peripheral to it, you discover that by the time you are going home, you be going home like 120, 150 as a level 1 officer.
Right.
The basic salary of level 2, level 3 will be different to that of 1. They talk of level 7, level 8 to 12 to 14 to 15. You discover that at the end of the day, level 5 or 7 will be going home with about 300,000 to 400,000 naira with 50 minimum wage.
Yeah. Okay.
But if the labor is proposing 500,000, Master Odua, please, let's be reasonable. That means they want to collapse this country. They don't want this country to move forward.
Okay.
God bless Nigeria. God bless you, girlfriend.
Right. God bless you too, Olajide. From Wuse right there. Well, you've made some very salient points, and I just hope that the best, would be done. That's what I stand for. I want the best, for each and every one of us. Whatever comes out should not be inimical to the progress of the country. Well, I've got some bills to pay. Be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
According to global estimates, millions of young Nigerians are grappling with drug use and its disorders. What are the implications of this on our public health, national security, economy, education, and family? Join Oikeke Igadokure on robust discussions, sharing facts on drugs. What are the solutions? How do we find help, even for those affected? Every Wednesdays at 4:30 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Together, let's break the circle, kick out drugs, save our youths to save our nation. This is an initiative of the Patriot Media Educational Foundation.
No AC? No problem. We're cooling you down with the freshest hits.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on. And if you are giving us that support outside the shores of Nigeria, or you are in Nigeria and you're subscribing, you're giving us a like and following across social media platforms at Eagles FM Abuja, thank you. Danke, Nagode, Yeshegon, what's the other one? Nagode. Okay, I think that's the best I know. Right? But thank you so much. Well, this is still the pages where we're looking into what's going on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Taking this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Yes.
Good FM. This is Barrister.
Barrister, welcome aboard. Where are you calling from?
Yes, I appreciate.
Where are you calling from?
I'm drawn to what happened in Plateau State.
Barrister, where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Where are you calling from?
No, I said my attention is.
Yeah, I'm saying where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? All right, I think we are not having an understanding now. Barrister, you might as well want to call back. Okay, well, I see that the messages are coming through via the WhatsApp portal. And yes, okay, I'll be taking the messages in a short bit. I see you, team. I see you, Selassie. I see you, Don. Yes, Usman Daura, I'm seeing you too, and a couple others. Samson, yes, and then, of course, just the latest attendant now has been Honorable Edwards. We'll be taking your messages in a short bit. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Oh, Dad, how are you?
I'm fine.
I no picture yesterday. Good morning.
No, BB. I evaded it. Yeah.
It means Dad. I want to greet everybody this morning, especially you.
Right, thank you.
God will bless you.
Bless you more.
Able. God will give you the more wisdom. But I see the act of peace in where you keep her for us.
I no carry, I'm going anywhere. Oh.
If you don't jackpot me, I will still jackpot because I love Nigeria. That is why I still for Nigeria.
That's right.
Now.
That's right.
Nigeria love me. I love Nigeria too.
Exactly.
I greet everybody. A man of Bati Salata.
Yeah.
I greet all my daddy, my father, my family.
Okay,
I call
BB.
them my father.
Let's get into
My
it.
name is small. I'm God and me. See, this killing that is they happen so. These banners now where they lock, I think how many people they there now, they are moto they there. Why they no carry this effort go there where they killing people if it be like this. Now every day we are begin making shouting for this, especially my daddy, a man of my phone. We have been making effort to make sure Nigeria is listening for us. They refuse to listen. And they tell now say true. Now we both Nigeria put for there, our governor, our president. If now we both there, why they cannot listen for us? Now beg and they beg.
They will listen.
If you not touch someone, I'm not gonna say if you not touch you don't know the next time.
Right.
You don't know the next person.
Exactly.
I beg you. Now beg and they beg. Please make the help us. People they are dying. I said this is the time of fast. Please, if you are army or police, when I join her together, when I fight this case. And these people, when they give these people information, if they can't,
Right.
what they go do for them?
Right.
We want to know. Nigeria want to know. Now, what I want our president to that.
All right, thank you, BB.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Right, the people giving information, that is another thing, right? Information gathering and all of that probably is why we are where we are today. And until we mop them out of the system, we may not just be able to get it rightly. Hello,
Yes,
good morning.
thank you so much. I can hear you now. This is Barrister.
Oh, Barrister Hassan, where are you calling from though?
Yes.
Where are you calling from, Barrister?
What happened in
Barrister, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Marido is off.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from, Barrister?
Hello?
Come on, Barrister. It's a two-way thing. You hear me, I hear you. That's how it should work. But then let's get on. Let me just take the WhatsApp messages. Please, as you call, please let us know where it is that you're calling from. It's important. It's important. Don't just assume that I know. Even if I know, the other family member does not know. All right. So for the sake of the other family member, please always let us know where you're calling from. It is very, very, very important. Numbers to call 0907-353-0044 or 0908-7 066-8888 and the WhatsApp portal number 0909-705-4450. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please. Yeah. All right, Bright, welcome aboard. Let's get it.
Please, Jack, the time you need to explain something, we that are callers, we don't even have enough time. I know that this number is very, very hard to get. And when you talk about the cost of, please allow more callers so that we learn from them.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
But aside, Jack, you see Nigeria, might, they use might to do everything in Nigeria. We think about people in this Nigeria, workers who they are paying 38,000. Truly, that person that is saying that 38,000 or 35,000 is good. If he did pay 35,000, if it is only him that's living in house, how will he survive? Sometimes we become hypocrites because maybe they think that hypocrisy is patriotism. It is never patriotism. People who don't take their leaders to account for their deeds. That's how you get this type of country that is sliding down. Because you tell me that how is it possible that a worker will work 5 years? You can't buy a car. But even a common councillor will do under 3 months. He will be flying on the air, aircraft, buy house, buy these things. How can somebody come out and the money that we use to build roads, one person will swallow it? Somebody that calls himself a governor will be paying 7,500 to his workers. You see, and you see people praising him. Look at their country. When you say good things, when you say this is how the country should be run, they lock you up and they do your case turn by turn. But you see people praising other people that rig election. All sorts of things now. Okay, look at this Valley Plaza now. They are fucking stuff. And sometimes now, you see people being killed in Benin State. How many people are there? Only 5 you, the 4th in Benin.
All right, Bright. Bright, let's wrap up so we can.
Yeah. In Plateau State.
Okay.
I don't know human beings. Don't worry. When it reaches that person, whether it intense or not.
All right, Bright, it's not reaching anybody. Please, that's not a prayer. We want to pray for anybody. The only thing that we ought to do right now is to, continue to put that voice of pressure right there. Speak to the president. Speak to those who are in a respective authority to do the needful, and they better do the needful because indeed we put them there. Right? It is their job, to us. It's a responsibility that they have to us to ensure that we are safe. All right, and that's not just something that we are saying or we're making up. It is something that is in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'll just go straight to the WhatsApp portal right now. I see your calls. If we still have the time, I would indeed indulge the calls. But for now, let's go listen and hear and learn from every other family member via the WhatsApp portal. I'll start with reading the messages first and then taking the voice notes. Okay, I see you, team from Lube. He says, good morning. Team, you always make this mistake, but I think it's a typo. Okay, it's Udwak Daniel. All right, I guess it's the typo, yeah. But anyways, it says, CBN raises MPR to 26.25%. It's obvious that the Lagos Boys squad are hell-bent on destroying what's left of Nigeria economically. If it didn't day, it didn't day. Alrighty. Team, I get that part. But I see this one now. Good morning to you, my brother Udwak Daniel. God bless you for the good work you're doing. God bless you too. It says, this is Samuel from Kuje. Alright, Samuel, welcome aboard. For what some papers are saying today, these are my take. The government and the labor union are using minimum wage to divert our attention to the reality of the happenings in the country. How can we say that we have a government and bandits are killing human beings like no man's business? People are being rendered homeless. Children are becoming orphans on a daily basis. Women are losing their husbands and men are losing their wives every day in the hands of these evil people. Do we have a government at all? Well, yes, we do. Right under their nose, people are being kidnapped and killed on a daily basis, and they are busy chasing shadows. Posterity will judge every one of us. Have a great and wonderful day, UD. All right, Samuel, that hits. That really hits. All right, now, good morning, Mr. UD. Good morning to you. It seems that the daily outcry, lamentation, weeping, and wailing of some of us on the level of insecurity is no longer a thing of concern to some of our leaders. Well, we will keep talking, though. But it goes into saying, obviously, God's judgment must certainly prevail one day. without appeal. Bless you, Samson, all the way from Federal Housing Authority, Lube. Thank you, Samson, for bringing your voice on here. And, well, of course, God's judgments does not know rich or poor, all right? Doesn't know politician or the Nigerian man or the walking the roadways or civilian and all of that, you know? So, yeah, it's a rightful judge. Okay, so let's get on to this one from Abaz, reporting from Duse. He says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too, sir. It says, concerning killings and insecurity in Nigeria, just last Sunday, bandits dressed in military camouflage uniform came to Duse and adopt people in their homes. We have been calling on governments before these criminals enter Abuja, but nothing was done. Now they are in Abuja, take over Forest Mountain and making the forest there safe havens, okay? Please, what is the NSA advising the government? Why is it taking government so long to implement proactive measures? Why can't this government rejig our security agencies, which appears to be overwhelmed? Please, something needs to be done fast by the government because people are no longer safe anywhere. Abbas, thank you for that one. I see this one. Good morning, Obong Nudwak Daniel. Good morning to you too. Thank you for that title. Obong just means chief, right? In case you didn't know. God bless your day, he says. God bless you too, my brother. Comrade, I've said it. Please, always include where it is that you are sending a message, from. Please, okay? Please, I've said it to you before. I'm saying it to you again, all right? Ray says, though ACF is widely regarded as ethnicity forum, especially when they seem to have sided with Buhari's nepotistic government, their warnings on social disorder, if this kind of hardship continues to bite harder in the land, should be taken seriously. This is because things are really getting out of hand while our leaders keep sponsoring religious jamborees to other countries. Is this how democracy is being practiced in the United States of America, where we seem to have copied from? It's time to retrace our steps to avoid the looming danger. God bless Nigeria, you say. Comrade Olabasi, and thank you. Appreciate it. It says, I am at Buhari Local Council, please. Okay, comrade, I see that one. Thank you too for, letting in and of course, jumping in so aptly, to my request. Yeah. All right. Now let's get on to the voice messages right now and bring it into your audiovisual consciousness. Right. Okay. I see. Okay. Let's start with Mr. Salasi. Right. Mr. Salasi standing by.
Good morning to Udwak Daniel. Mesere, I say Inakwana Otitoma, I join your line. I greet Bibi Blessing, I greet Suleiman, I greet Talatu, I greet Usman Daura and the many callers and listeners of this great radio station. Here, what my complaint yesterday. Now we are talking about 50 people killed in Plateau. 50 people killed in Plateau. And just imagine what people are going through. Now, soldiers, yes, we condemn the attack on our military men, the attack on Banex, but now they have occupied Banex while they are busy killing people in other parts of the country. Please, we are urging the securities to do the needful. In the aspect of this insecurity, as I always say, anyone can be victim of insecurity. No one is exempted to insecurity. We are urging the government to do the needful in the aspect of this insecurity. Now, the northern people are complaining about the hardship going on melted by this. It's not this Tinubu government that started all this. We all know what happened during the time of Buhari. The hardship started during Buhari. And sorry, I said to assess this government until it's after 2 years. Or until when this government is 2 years. Then I'll assess this government. I hope things will get better. I hope things will get better. Thank you for giving me.
All right, Selassie, thank you for that one right there. I'm also hoping and joining hopes with your hopes that things will get better. And I have this conviction that it will indeed get better. It only gets better, not worse. All right, Don.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you.
How was your night?
Wonderful.
My name is Don. Udwak, the question I always ask is, can you do the same thing all over and over again and expect different results?
I don't think so.
Please educate me. All these policies of IMF that these guys have been adopting for a very long time and it's not working. Can't we do something else? I mean, increasing the interest rate, is it the right thing to do? I don't know. It is not my field of expertise, but I don't know. Maybe educate me. Is it the right thing to do? Because they have done this thing. I have been hearing this since I was a child, and this thing is not working. Can we do something else? Maybe, like I said, I am not educated. Please enlighten me. And then we're in 21st century. Can we now say that grazing is a private business? Rearing animals is a private business. Anyone who does that should look for a ranch and keep their animals. I have said that these things are cover for criminals to move around the bushes. If we solve the issue of moving around cattle or the animals around, I want to assure you that maybe like 50% of its insecurity would have been solved, because at least by then you know that whoever is in the bush is a criminal. Thank you and have a blessed one.
Okay, thank you so much for that one, Don. Right, and yeah, well, you asked a salient question right there. If the continuous raising of the MPR interest rates and all of that, what is it going to do? Well, just to bring a little light, I'm not an expert, but one of the things that it does is it helps, higher interest rates can help reduce inflation by reducing the amount of money in circulation and increasing the cost of borrowing, which can help curb demand for goods and services. And it also encourages savings, right? Higher interest rates can also encourage people to save more as they can earn higher returns on their deposits. It also attracts foreign investments, right, and strengthens the naira, right, and it also reduces corruption, right, and it improves financial stability. It encourages long-term investment, where higher interest rates can encourage long-term investment as investors are incentivized to invest in projects with higher returns, right? So, yeah, that is it. But some say that before you get the diamond, you must indeed get through with it deeply, treat it, deeply. And in that course is not usually a very, very funny experience. This is not me speaking for the central bank, though. I mean, the central bank, Cardoso, knows what he is doing, at least to at his own level, yeah? But then it's biting hard on businesses. What is the aim? What is the gain if we keep increasing and then businesses begin to crumble regardless of the grants or the loans or the help or the assistance or the aid that they get from the international community? And our question would be, who are even the people who are benefiting from some of these $15 billion monies that's been put out there, as we read, on one of the front pages, to help businesses grow? Well, we don't know. Big question. Anyways.
Good morning, Mr. Odwake.
Good morning to you too.
The listener. Please, my name is Udo Kamwa. I want to comment on the killing of about 40 people from Plateau State.
Exactly.
We have seen that all these things have become normal in Nigeria. That about 40 people will be killed and everybody just keep quiet as if nothing happened. The killing now has become the normal thing. It's as if they are killing chicken and a goat that has no value. So nobody cares about it again, and we move on with life. I don't know when our life will come. I don't know when the Nigeria citizen, their life will come. But I pray that God will help us. Talking about 2027 APC group saying that people are happy with the Tinubu. I don't know how many people that are happy with the Tinubu administration, with all we are facing, and they are saying that people are happy. They should be honest to themselves, because people like us, we are not happy. I don't think we will be happy in this kind of situation. And the minimum wage, how can somebody come in to negotiate with a exotic worth over 100 and something million to pay people 54,000 naira? And people are saying that the government is honest. I think they are not honest. If there is no money, they should cut their budget. They should cut their expenses. Then we know there is no money. Thank you.
Right. There's no money. Cut your budgets. Cut your expenses. Maybe then we'll know how serious you are with this minimum wage discourse, is what Udokama is saying. Udokama, please, every time you send a voice note, please make sure to let us know where it is that you are, messaging it from, okay? But I see from your past messages, is your messaging from Suleja, Niger States. Thank you so much, Udokama. Let's move away from that one now and bring to you Usman Daura. Yes, to your eardrums. All right, let's take this one.
Good morning, Mr. Dr. Usman Daura is my name.
All right, good morning.
Yes, you have government offered 54,000 naira to the Nigerian workers. What a shame! What an insult! But they have money to pay for their security, but every month, with their escort allowances, name it. Have we cared to know how much Mr. President is earning in this country? Vice President, governors, deputy governors, ministers, PAMSECs, local government chairman, councillors. You mentioned few other agents in this country. We are not fools. We are Nigerians. Look at their lifestyle. Look at their lifestyle. Government spending has not changed. The cost of government has remained as it is. But to pay a sustainable living wage, no money to be offering 58,000 naira or 54,000 naira in this Nigeria of today. Labor should not back out. Labor should not succumb to pressure. Government must pay a sustainable wage to our workers. Nigeria does not belong to only big men to enjoy. Look at all of them now, from President Tinubu, Shettima, National, all of them have been transformed fiscally and financially. They are doing well. We knew how they came in. Look at how they are now. But they want to survive in this condition. Are we costing this country? The rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. We can't take it anymore.
Right, rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, you say, and we cannot take it anymore. All right, well, I'm just going to take this one right now from Honorable Edwards.
My name is Honorable Edwards from Lapo. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Really what is happening in this country is at times when we are celebrating, they don't want us to be happy. We celebrated a few days back, now we are hearing the death of people, 40 something in Plateau State. And yesterday, we were discussing about Fulani investment. What happened? More than the only way about this Fulani investment is to stop open grazing. Go to other countries, this is what they do, and they're living fine. It is only when you move cow from one point to another that become an issue. That the freedom of movement does not include animals. It doesn't at all. So they should stop this thing. And find a way to put their cows in one place, and it's a way to feed them. It will also give us a lot of employment. Because those are freedom, they will employ. But my friend constantly killing people. Yesterday, when we said the deal was 1 second for those people that were killed. It is bad. Then inflation. Why is it that the CBN is so much interested in increasing levy? 2 days back, we complained. The president said no to it. The master said no. He will remove it. We will celebrate it today. We're hearing about 100 something. What is his so interest? If you want us to leave everything and concentrate on CBN, we do because this country belongs to all of us, not only 1%. You can't just come increasing things like difficult fuel is increasing, naira is increasing, dollar is against increasing. You know, things and you want to increase again for God's sake. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you, Honorable Edwards, right there, and God bless you too. Indeed, some salient point you made right there. All right, I'm seeing a message right there via the WhatsApp portal. Okay, the phone line still buzzing, but I need to indeed look at these messages as we have already started with the WhatsApp. Let us see how we can put in continue and take everybody inclusive in the discourse. All right, so I see this one. Events Mega from Lube says APC is afraid of Obi and Atiku merger because they are aware of what Mr. Obi is going to do. Tinubu should not be exempted concerning the hardship rocking the land. Concerning the labor workers, Obi will reduce the salary of the National Assembly and House of Representatives salaries by 30%. Then he will increase the minimum wage of workers by 50%. It's as simple as ABC. Okay, says let's watch out. Well, you didn't tell me, Evans Megger, that you probably are speaking as the mouthpiece for the OB. Whatever it is, right? You made your point is very, very loud right there. But some people will tell you that people change, right? People change. You never just can tell. But let me take this message and then we'll take voice notes and then we'll call it a close. So this one says, good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you. And listening from Nasarawa State. Thank you. It says, I sympathize with the good people of Plateau State. Our people are being killed freely every day. Somebody should help me and tell Tinubu, if killing of our people is what he'll stop for the whole 4 years, he'll be my hero. But should he fail to stop the killings, whatever he must have achieved in 4 years will mean nothing for me. Only the living can enjoy infrastructures that can be Hundu right there. Puts it, in a way that's indeed resonates. Well, Feckenbees, thank you. Okay, seeing, can I take the voice notes? Oh, come on, I wish I could, but no, I cannot take this one. Well, you say you're from Wusei, but I cannot take the voice notes right there. I'm so sorry. Right, as Vicky Vick is stepping into the studio right now, and he's going to be talking. Oh, Vicky Vick looks like a clergyman now. Looks like a clergyman in a white, seriously, with a collarless, you know what I'm saying, yeah? A collarless. But I want to say thank you to you, each and every one of you. Thank you so much, for also being very obedient somewhat, very civil, very responsible. I mean, you've kept your voice notes to 1 minute, 30 seconds, 35 seconds. Yeah, it's still something, 37 seconds, almost hitting the mark away from there, but yeah, it's still okay. And thank you for also adding your voice in the discourse. I'll be coming back 9 a.m. To have a political and current affairs show with you, right? But until then, my name is Udwak Daniel, and Vicky Vick will be the next voice you hear. Don't move a muscle.